What's up peeps, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about how to become a reenactor. I've just finished my first year, about to go into my second year of reenacting, so I don't know how qualified I am to be having this conversation with you guys, but it's just some tips and tricks I've learned in the first year doing it. If you've got any to add, let me know in the comments below, and in a year or two I might update this video and do an extra one. I have made some notes because I want to make sure I cover everything that I've thought of. So let's get into it. So, number one. You need to pick an era. So, Vikings, Napoleonic, World War One, Two, Cold War. Today we're just going to focus on World War Two because that's what I know and love and do. So, once you've picked your era, you need to pick a nation. So, British, American, German, Polish. Then again, within that, you need to pick Army, Navy, Air Force, Special Services, Home Front, whatever you want to do within that. And then you need to pick, do you want to be, if you want to be Army, do you want to be a mortar crew, do you want to be a medic, do you want to be an aircraft technician, a vehicle mechanic? The possibilities and choices are endless. I say do what you love. So if you like your vehicles, maybe portray a vehicle mechanic in a workshop. I do photography, so I do a war correspondent with a camera. It seems a bit logical. So once you've narrowed down and picked what you want to do, next up is research. Research is key. I've done so much research, gone through so many websites, books, talking to people. If you get something wrong on your display with your uniform or something's not quite right, somebody will tell you. Oh, they will tell you if it's wrong. So in today's day and age, there are so many options for research. You know, you've got all books, there's documentaries, Facebook groups, podcasts. Take your pick. Always try to cross-reference everything, because some Joe blogs on Facebook on the other side of the world might not know what he's actually on about. So if you can back up what they've said, same goes with historians as well. Not all historians are great at what they do, believe it or not. So find people that you trust, that do their research. Obviously, like James Holland is a good start. If you don't like him, pick somebody else. But yeah, research is everything. Every day is a school day when it comes to researching your display. So much you can learn, from like the basics kits to the more intricate thing that goes with your impression. So mortar crew, obviously like the measurements of distance and all of that stuff. Yeah, research is absolutely everything when it comes to reenacting. So next up, repro versus original. So you've got reproduction stuff, which is like brand new, made last week. Original was made 80 odd years ago, 100 years ago, whatever you're doing. Price. Good grief, this hobby is expensive. If you want original stuff, you're gonna have to fork out some real money for it. But it depends what you want. So usability needs to be a big thing. If it's old and knackered and not really working, you're probably better off getting something new. If you don't want anything to get damaged, so if you're in a uniform and you're running around a field in a battle, you don't want your uniform to get damaged, wearing original possibly isn't the best idea. You'll be better off finding a really good reproduction. What are you doing? Just the cat. so I won't go on there. Anyway, you'd be better off finding a really good reproduction of stuff. Some stuff I have is original, some's reproduction. All of my uniform is reproduction. The canteen and bottle I drink out of are reproduction, because I remember reading somewhere originals are actually lead lined. So if you get an original water bottle, you're going to have to give it a really good scrub out before you drink out of it, because lead's not good for you. So it just depends what you're doing and how much you want to spend. Repro is obviously going to be considerably cheaper than original stuff and easier to get hold of. Next up, you're going to want to find a group to display with. This is where you're going to need to talk to people. I personally have started my own group because I just want to do what I want to do. But I am making a group, hopefully for 2026. It's work in progress, so you're going to have to bear with me on that one. So the best places to find groups of what you want to do is going to events, talking to people. Those groups will have social media, so check those out. Yeah, honestly, just talking to people, going out and finding people, having conversations, seeing if people are recruiting, because not everybody wants new members. Some are small groups, some are larger. Within the groups, they'll have a ranking system, I guess. You'd be better off starting at the bottom, working your way up. There's no arguments then. If you want to be a major, it's like major in your first reenacting season probably isn't the best idea. Somebody will call you out on it. Next up, do you need any training to be a reenactor? No, you just need common sense. At events, there will be vehicles moving, so don't get run over. Have your eyes in the back of your head and your ears open. There's plenty of vehicle movements, especially if you're at a big event like the Victory Show or Yorkshire. It's constantly vehicle movements, so just have your wits about you. If you're firing weapons, obviously blanks, clearly. Don't fire them near anybody because it's loud, and just use your brain, people. Use your brain. Don't put anybody in danger. Don't do anything you shouldn't do. Don't be stupid. Just be safe. Common sense. Open fires. Don't touch the fire. It will hurt. Keep your tent. Put the fire further enough away from your tent so your tent's not going to catch fire. Because if one tent goes up, the whole field will go up. So no, it's just common sense. Use your brains. Somebody else is being stupid. Don't be stupid with them. So next we have the weather. Here in England, the weather is somewhat debatable, and we can have about all 4 seasons in the space of about half an hour. So pack for the weather. The nights will be cold, so bring extra blankets and a thick sleeping bag. It will rain, so make sure you've got change of clothing, spare dry socks, dry pair of shoes, just a complete dry set of clothes. You will need it at some point. The mud, cater for the mud. So a lot of US GIs wore gaiters. So just to keep the mud off your trousers a bit more. Also dress for the heat as well. We're having very hot summers recently. And wool uniform gets very hot very quickly. So you need to keep yourself hydrated. Sit in the shade where you can. Just be mindful of the weather. It will take its toll in numerous ways, various people. So that's just something to think about. So extra blankets, lots of water, and you should be good to go. Next up we have something slightly different, the respect and behaviour it shows. So yes, you spend a lot of time and money into your displays, so you're going to want to have fun. I get that. Just don't be an arsehole, right? So there's a lot of people there, people having a weekend away, catching up with mates that they reenact with that they haven't seen for a long time. I get it, have a drink, just be respectful. You know, think about your neighbours next door, don't be loud. And remember, you're doing it for a reason, to remember those who sacrificed their lives to let us do what we do now. Because if they didn't do that, we couldn't do this, basically. You will have members of the public wandering around during the day, and they will ask the same questions over and over again. What's that? What's that? What's this? What was that used for? We're here to educate. No question is a stupid question, but you will get asked a lot of questions, and most of them will be repeated. So just bear that in mind as well. And finally, why do we do it? Well, we do it to remember, like I said. The fallen, if they didn't do what they did, we couldn't be able to do this and sit in random fields at weekends, dressing up, talking about really old stuff all the time, and enjoying it. From an educational point of view as well, you know, a lot of kids like going to these things. So we need to pass the baton to the next generation of potential reenactors, get them interested, get them hooked. But a reenactment event is a movable, living, breathing museum. Museums are great, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love them. But everything's behind glass, and there's a lot of reading, and you might get pounced on by the occasional volunteer, but nothing beats an actual event. You can smell, see, touch everything. Some of the reenactors will let you hold stuff. You can hear the sound of the trucks, you can smell the fumes from the trucks, the smells from the explosives. It's just a very immersive experience, and one everyone should experience at some point. So I think that's all my points. That's all I've come up with. If you do think of anything, let me know in the comments below. And again, in a year or two, I might do an updated version of this video. So until then, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help, believe it or not. If you do want to support me further, I have a Patreon set up. That's financially wise, that's the only way you can support me. No worries if not. Honestly, liking and subscribing and sharing is just as good. So until next time, I shall see you in the next one.